Alright, guys. So I wasn't very happy with the Heidel Ball, but the free gifts were nice. So we're gonna do some enhancing. I don't have any Essence of Dawn. I spent whoops, hit a button. Spent a good bit of my silver, about 13, 14 billion. I bought enough stones and memory fragments and crap to go with the Chron stones I already had, and the hammers, and we got some event things here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these Chron stones to try and catch my things up a little bit, my gear. I want the ladle. My right mouse button is not working. Don't need the flask just yet. All that stuff is already pinned in there that matters. Don't need the flask, but I would like to get the ladle to pin. Maybe push the necklaces, and then I would like to raw enhance the Goddard Sphera up to try. I don't have any Essence of Dawn, so I can't do the accessories, but I would like to have them at pen. The hammers, really, I don't need another Black Star. I still have that option to make another pen Black Star from the season thing that they put in a while back, because I took the free pen that they gave us and I enhanced 4 pens, and that's how I got my 3 pen Black Stars, and then the free pen gave me the Sovereign, and then I enhanced the Awakening. But there's still one more to do for the other Sovereign that's coming. I will put that off for now, but I think with these Crons, what I want to do is I want to push the ladle up to pen, because it's going to give me another good, if it goes, it'll give me a good, more mastery for cooking, and that makes me silver. The other thing would probably be the axe and the pickaxe. Those two, the Manos Hoe, the Manos Fluid Collector, and the Manos Tanning Knife, I don't really do much with. But these 3 things, and like the flask as well, I don't really do alchemy. So those 3, 4 things don't care about. I won't use Crons on the clothes, so I thought a lot about it. We're going to use the hammers on the armor, see if I can push it to Tet. I have a 260 stack ready to go. That's what I'm going to use for it. So the idea is going to be enhance this up to try. We're going to raw tap it, and then do the attempts on the Fallen God, see if we can get Tet Fallen God, and see how things go. And then we want to push the ladle up to pen, and just kind of see how far these resources take us. I've got some concentrated magical black gems. If I have crons left over, I would like to push my sovereign weapons to pen. So we'll see if I get the Sphera to try fairly quickly. We can do the staff from try to Tet, and then just kind of see how things go. It can change as we go through this here, but that's the plan. I want to start with raw enhancing the Sphera, and then move into other things, and hopefully we get decent luck, and we can go into some of the pre-owns. But that's where we're gonna start. I got 65 of these Origin Dark Hungers. I don't know if they'll make a difference or not, but we'll see. These stones, we'll see how long they last me. I have 105, so I don't know. We'll see. The 260 stack there, it's 246 plus 13 plus my 2 base. A lot of people use 80s, 90s on here. We're going to see what the percentage is. So 80 would give me 37%. I got 190 stack, and that wouldn't really change too much, it'll put me at like a 40 something. I've got several 80s. I don't have any 70s. 60 is pretty low, so it looks like it's going to be an 80. We're going to put an 80 in there. I don't have any of those on me. They're in storage, but we'll go with this. This goes down to base if it fails, right? Decreases upon failure. Let's see. I don't want to start smacking a bunch of crons into this yet, but we'll see. Chances are we probably fail this, and I'm scrambling. Yeah. So what do people use here? 50s and 60 stacks. Alright. I'm not worried about stones or even redoing the durability. Get off of there. Okay, what do people use for this? Like the 120, 130 area? 26, what's the 120 give me? 26%, so it's like the difference of like that's what it's like 2% difference. So basically we use the 120. And I need to go get these out of here. So I am trying to kind of get my gear in a workable spot. I'm so far behind because I just haven't been playing much. Come on, mouse button. Alright. So the worst that can happen is I can fail this 5 times. Hopefully it just one taps, so then I don't have to... It's not very high. Leave it be. Hopefully it just goes so we don't have to mess around with wasting stacks. We're gonna mess around with wasting stacks. Alright, back to using the 80s. Yeah, we'll just use the 80. We're not dropping durability too bad. That's not bad. 20. $500 crons for that. And go. Maybe we'll 2-tap it. I doubt it. It'll probably make me pity this. Yeah. Yes. How many crowns? 300 for you? Nah, we're not doing that. We only got a couple more. We're gonna save the crons. We're gonna use the stacks. Just use the stacks and do it like we need to. Raw tap to try, and then cron it to tet, and cron it to pen. It's painful, but we're gonna do it. I don't have anything else to use the stacks on. All my stuff, I mean, I guess maybe the accessories, but I'll have more stacks by the time I do that. And we won't run out of stones. We have more than enough. I still have 95. Surely we won't fail 40% that much, right? BDO never changes. So, the Heido Ball. I was disappointed. I'm happy the gifts, the free stuff. I'm always happy to get free stuff, but the things that they were talking about, I see it leading into problems that they will sell us solutions for. like the time-gated materials for the new armor enhancement stones. I see that being a problem. Alright, attempt number 8 overall. Let's get you up to try. Oop. The stones that you can only get a few times a week, you know, that looks to be a problem. I see them selling the solution to that problem in the shop, among other things, and it just wasn't, there just wasn't really any good news. Like, some of the quality of life stuff was fine. You know, I thought the combining the horse things were weird. The like the 3 horses. Like, I understand the sanctuary, but I don't. I guess switching automatically depending on what terrain you're on, I guess that's a little bit of a convenience thing. But I didn't really. I just think it's kind of a gimmicky thing, because it's like, oh well, if you already got all 3 of the horses and you have the sanctuary here, just have the new.
Are you traveling along the river?
Guild member asking me if it's if that was a new offhand. I haven't pushed new gear in a long time, so no, it is not the offhand. It is. Remember what I'm doing here. Alright. Try. Up to duo, please. Just go right on up to try. Stop failing. And then we'll move on to the ladle. Okay, we're gonna have, watch, it'll probably steal my stack. If this one fails, I'm probably gonna not stack again. Yeah, we're gonna save that stack. The best thing to do would be to not use the stack, right? %2 chance, but such a. Here's what we do with this. What's the stack closest that we have? We use this stack, and then we pump it full of these, because when it fails, then we'll have a stack to go back up to duo with. And if it doesn't, then I don't. If it goes, then I don't care about the. Because yeah, we were using 80s anyway. Cool. Guaranteed try when I get up there. When I get up there. Another 60. Now we just push this up. Worst case scenario, we fail 3 more times. Do we have any more 60 stacks? We do. Tet, tet, tet. I wish. That stack is cursed, dude. 50. This is why we carry Volks. And now we pity duo. I don't care if it's high. That stack is cursed. Get it out of my inventory. There we go. What do people use for, so high 100, so 160, 170, 180. Okay, cool. Let's repair this, and then we go on. Then we go, ladle.
There is nothing more romantic than a river or sea
Get this
travel.
out of the way.
Don't you agree?
There's a nice little bit of sovereign pain, right? Pain and suffering. Pain and sovereignty. Realistically, I guess pushing sovereign weapons to pen
Find me anytime you need something.
isn't a big deal. But after that, you probably shouldn't push past pen until you get your Kharizads. My Kharizads are pretty crappy right now. I got a couple Tets, and then I traded my Tet Deboreka necklace for the pen. My original plan was to raw tap Deberekas until I hit pen Deboreka and then change it over to Nov, but at this point I might as well push all of them to pen, put my cups in them, and then not worry about it, you know, after that. So let's push on this ladle some. I didn't unlock it. Didn't unlock it. I didn't unlock it. Ladle, ladle, ladle. What do people use? 150s, 160s. Similar. After I fail a couple of times, it'll be the right stack. So it's a little bit low, but I don't want to use another stack. So we're gonna push this. Then we're gonna push. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. Maybe we'll get lucky. We got pretty screwed on the sovereign weapon. So attempt 1. Eek. And these are croned attempts. Attempt 2. Yeah, easy. Easy money. Alright. Very good. Very nice. Repair that sucker, put him away.
A rowboat is much more stable than a raft. You
Cool.
can get to California.
So, yeah, we're gonna have to... I was reading Guild Chat. I've got this hammer. So, the next thing that I want to push is this and this. These two I need to push. This needs to go in there. Nice and fancy. The axe and this. These two.
How to love? I do not know.
So we're going to go over here. Put this guy in there. High 60s and what is pity is 20. Got 200s. I don't have any other 100 stacks floating around. I got 317, a 238, 202, and a 224. They're all higher than that. That would be the pen. So we'll just bust out one of the good old handed out stacks, right? Most people are using a 160. We're gonna go a little higher than that because we don't have that. So 170 puts us at 16%. I think that's a good place. And we are always gonna use Volks because I got them floating around. 17%. Let's see if we can get a couple of good attempts on this. I don't want to use too many of these crons up because I still want to push the axe up. But I don't have anything else to use the crons on. I can't use the Karazads, and I want my life skill gear caught up, and the axe and the pickaxe are the last things that I really need caught up before I start pushing pre-owned accessories and then pin manos. Clothes. So attempt 1 on Tet on the main hand. Fail. What's that give? 2 AP? Yeah, it's worth it. Attempt 2. If I get it within like 2 or 3 clicks, then it's fine. And I'll be happy. But the way the luck has been going, I don't think that's going to happen. Attempt 3. Attempt 4. I'm going to do 5, and then we're going to swap. Guys, it's not looking good. And attempt 5. Okay. Now we go here. Yes. And this is going to be attempt 3 overall for Tet. Fallen God. Wailing armor. So we're going to do 1 attempt on this. I've got 3 hammers. I'm going to hit it 3 times, but this first one we're going to do, and then we'll swap back to the Sovereign. So attempt 3 overall. Attempt 1 of the day. Fail. We're failing like a mother right now. Swap my stack back. Alright, onward we go. Attempt number 6 on Sovereign. We're burning through freebie crons. Oh, dude. Not happy. We're going to do a few more attempts here, and then I'm going to swap to the axe. 191, so attempt 7. This is why I was raw tapping. I know some people raw tap to Tet, but they're just crazy. We're not feeling it right now. I don't think this stack is a very happy stack. Alright, attempt 8. 18% chance. What's the math on that, failing that many in a row at 18%? That's 9. I'm glad these are free. And attempt 10. We're going to do them 5 at a time. Swap between the hammers and these, and then, okay. What do people use for stacks on this? Yeah, the 220 range. I have a stack for that. It's on the other character. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to set this one up. I want it to be, like around 130? No, people are using way higher than that. 180? Really? What? Am I crazy? I just used like a 160. 50. That would put us around 160. What happens if we use this 4 and then we crank it up to 160 something? Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. 5%. Cool. We're gonna do a few of these, but I need to see something here. 970. So yeah, that's fine. The same. I want the axe. All right, here we go. Attempt 1 on the axe. Ground attempt. Attempt 2 on the axe. That doesn't feel good. Attempt 3 on the X, and I'm being spam texted. We're gonna do another one. I told you 5 at a time. And one more. Come on. Hit the pen. Hit the pen. Yeah, that was awful. So for this, I gotta go do another one, but I'm gonna have to buy some Cronstones probably. But we're going to swap to this guy here and use the, I think I want to use the 238. That's pretty high. 209 is low. I've got a 224. That's the one I will get. And we'll do those. So I got the pen. I got the pen ladle. And try raw tapped, and then we hit Tet Sovereign. So if we hit this pen Sovereign, that would be nice. But out of 20,000 crons, that's pretty bad. I can see why game numbers are plummeting. I don't care about Reign of Solaire. Don't care about the Reign of Solaire, Solaire, whatever. Come on. Move you down. Alright. Trying to reply to guild member in between. Need this. This one. 10%. You know. 24 to 29. Good enough. We got a few attempts here. We'll pump that up. My hopes are that I hit this fairly quickly, and then I can also hit the axe. If not, then it's going to be a sad day. So, attempt 1, on pin, blah blah, very high. I don't care if it's very high. It's 11% chance. The pen would be
Hello, this is Heidel Ferry.
a nice starting place. I would like to have my staff at pen, so then I could push my accessories eventually, but I've got to be able to farm. I need a little bit more AP. I'm like around 310. As close as I could get to like 320 or so. Eventually 330 would be nice. The Kharazeds are more value, but Essence of Dawn are not easy to come by for somebody who doesn't grind a lot.
Are you traveling along the river?
Okay. Let's do this again. It's not very high. I mean, I get it. It's a little high, but I don't care. Attempt 2. Oh, that's I didn't like that animation. That was awful. Attempt 3. Come on. Pen. Yes, I saved crons. That's good. I have a hammer. 2 hammers, actually. We might be able to push Hex, but I'm not sure I want to use... What are people using for this? The same stack? 224, 230? Somewhere around there. Okay. We're gonna put the 170 back on, and we're gonna smack this axe a couple of times and see what happens. So 5 of them will use about half of the crons, and then I should have a couple of attempts left. So we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna smack this guy for attempt 6 on the axe and hope that it goes. If I get the pin axe, I will be ecstatic for the day. Those were my goals. Yes! Back-to-back pens, dude. It's awesome. I had enough to do 4 more, so we need another stack. I'm running out of stackies. 180 is about... It's pretty dang high. But I don't have a 160 or a 170 saved up. 130 is too low. And as far as the awakening weapon, awakening I don't care so much. I don't need pen on it, but I need pen on this axe, and that'll put me right where I need to be. The other 3 life skill pieces I really don't use. I don't fluid collect. I don't tan, and I don't really herb gather that much anymore now that I have hit Guru Gathering. So really the only gathering I'm doing actively are Roughstone and logs, and then it's mostly like cooking stuff and then my node networks. And then I would like to be doing more active gameplay. I wish PA would give us reasons to. I don't grind just to grind, but I probably will end up grinding a bit more once the change to the treasure items happens, because I'm getting really tired of history, and so I'm just not going to sit down there and do it. Let's just do the 180. I've been saving these stacks. Let me smack this a couple of times, and then we'll see how things transpire. So, attempt 1 on the pen axe. That failed really quickly. Perlibus has said, no, you've gotten too much. Attempt 2. We're going to go to 4 because this would have been the 5th attempt on the other one. Okay. Attempt 3. Come on. Let me hit the 5.8%. I've hit it twice today. Let me hit it again. Yes. So, Rapalus who? Next is the hammer attempts. Another 5%. We got 2 of these, so we're gonna do 1, and then we got enough crons to do a couple of hex attempts on the weapon. So we're gonna do 1 of these, and we're gonna go do those. I may do a pre-owned necklace attempt. I don't know. I'll have to see. We're gonna do some figuring, but right now we're gonna do this one. So attempt number 4 overall on the Wailing Fallen God shirt, and go. Maybe we can hit a 5% chance again. Oh, that's a fail. Yeah, I knew that was a fail. That one was awful. Alright. I have to unlock the necklace. And I have to look and see what it takes in terms of crons. 990. So 990 on that for a 13% chance, or They're using, what, a 230 to 220, 230 around there. And it's a 7% chance. So I would get 2 attempts out of those, and I would get 3 out of the other one. What do I have in stacks? I can't remember anything. 17, 238. This would be my stack right here, the 238 that I've been saving. I've been saving all of these stacks. I got 317, and I've got the free ones that Pearl Abyss gave us. I saw a outfit pop up in the chat. I thought maybe I might snag one. Okay, so we're gonna do one of these. That'll bump me down to 2,300 crons. I can do 2 of these and then 1 attempt on the other one. So we're gonna hit this one real quick. Attempt number 5 overall on Tet Prion. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. These things don't like to go. But it increases mastery, so we have to push it. It's only 10 mastery. It's a sad thing. Okay. So I'm going to swap over and get my other 238 stack. And then we're going to buy 1 billion silver's worth of Cron stones, and we're going to hit 2 attempts on this hex. Is what we're going to do.
Did you call me?
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun. And as soon as I can save up the Essence of Dawn and the Cron stones, we'll start pushing all of my Kherzads up to pen. This 20,000 Cron stones that they gave us have caught me up in terms of life skills.
Here, I have been waiting.
But it has not caught me up in terms of anything else. I'm still so far behind.
Hello, this is Heidel Ferry.
And I've had terrible luck with the pre-owned accessories. Like, terrible luck. You would think it, well, you kind of expect it. They're an extension of Manos, and Manos are bad. Really bad. Really, really bad. I gotta get some silver out of here.
If you have a lot of stuff, leave it with
Withdraw.
within your allowed space, of course.
And now I have to look and see what I need. So it's a 6.7. I need 1350, so that's 26. That's 2,700. I need 320. 320 Cron stones. Which means it's just over 1 billion. It's like right under. What? Didn't I just withdraw 1 billion? Or did I just screw that up somehow? I know what I did. I probably hit cancel because I've been playing too much Throne and Liberty with the wife. And the confirmation boxes are flip-flapped. Alright, so we got 2 hex attempts in Cron stones. And if I hit this hex, I will bring the hammers out and try and smack it up to Sept. We got 1 more hammer attempt on Wailing. And we got 2 Cron attempts on Hex. So let's do a number. That is not very high. It's a 6% chance. Attempt number 1 on Hex. Eh. And here we go. Attempt number 2 on Hex. Oh, it's a slower animation. It still failed. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Let's do our last one of the day. And then we'll reiterate and reassess. So this will be my 5th attempt overall on whaling, and there's 3 more hammers coming, and I also have 2 of the primordial or ancient hammers, whatever you wanna, whichever one. I have ancient and a primordial right now, but you can choose one more out of the free stuff that they're giving. And then as login rewards happen at the beginning of next month here in a few days, they are giving us more of these Jay's hammers. So I don't need Artina Soul, I don't need Dragon Slayer, I don't need boss weapons, boss armor, or Black Star armor, or Black Star weapons. So really the only thing I have to use these on are these Slumbering Origin armor, and I need Tet, so, or whatever you want to call it, whaling. Alright, attempt number 5. Be nice today, Black Spirit. You've done good so far. Ended on a high note. Hit that. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. Well, we tried to encourage him. You never know. I may end up pitying this thing. It was only 3 DP, really. I mean, how much of a difference does that make? So let's repair, let's reflect on our mistakes. 20,000 crons, well, 21,000 crons, because I had 600 and I had 668, I think, and then I bought another 320, so right at 21,000 crons, 3 hammers, and this is what we get for our trouble. I probably should have used some of them. We still got try. We didn't make any progress in the whaling department, but we did make progress in the life skill department. We got 3 pen life skill tools out of it, which is a good thing, and burned a lot of stacks, which that's fine. They give those away like crazy now. Pushed the Goddard Sovereign Goddard up to try, which is good, and pushed the Sovereign Staff up to pen. So now I don't look like such a such a homeless, like, poor boy now. I actually have a pen Sovereign. Realistically, I need all of my Karazads at pen now. The earrings are try, the rings are Tet, the necklace is pen. The belt I haven't pushed. I guess I could raw tap that up to try real quick while we're here. Oh wait, I don't have Essence of Dawn because they're a pain in the butt to get, so I can't. I need to go grind, I guess. But full try, Slumbering Origin armor set, which we have to get Tet because the new stuff they're coming, or it's basically the Sovereign or Karazad equivalent of the armor. You gotta have at least 10. So, there is that. So we need to push whaling on that, and then we'll be into the final armor set. You know, we'll be time gated, but the idea is to get all of my equipment kind of prepped for whatever end game is, which is why all of my tools my Manos tools, I'm trying to hit pen. Really, we have the flask left. I already did the sailing log, the chair, the hunting bag, and I already had the butcher's knife. But now we've got the axe, the pickaxe, and the ladle. And that kind of leaves us with the little bit of lesser tools. Alchemy is so hard to get into that I really don't think that's a priority. maybe... Come on, my mouse. I'm gonna have to change to my new mouse. I've been using this mouse for, like, years. But, maybe the flask might be worth doing in the future. And then the other 3 tools, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not in a big hurry because, like I said, I don't use those 4. The main ones I use are the butcher knife, the axe, the pickaxe, the ladle, and then the hunting bag and the fisher's chairs. And of course, I already had the processing stone. And then the sailor's log is useful when you do sea content. The other thing that I'm looking at is we need to push Preons and then maybe Manos close eventually, but most of them are Tet. The only ones I don't have at Tet are Sailors and Alchemy. So there you have it. In terms of gear score, let's lock this stuff, put it all away. We're at 313, and we don't have an AP buff, so 313, 426. So we gained a total of 3 AP with this, going from Tri to Pen. And then overall AP, we gain some because it goes off of the Sphera. So if we do total stats, 806, 598. We're lacking because of the belt being low and everything being less than ideal. Realistically, I want all the Karazads at Pen and the Goddard Sphera at Pen as well, so everything is nice base at Pen, and then we start pushing the Karazads from Hex or Pen up to Oct, and then we get the main weapon to Oct, and then we push everything to Nove after that. Eventually, yes, Deck, but for the time being, this is where we're at. I still don't even have new. I'm still just using Kabuas. Like I'm so far behind. But I haven't pushed in a long time. I've been life skilling and AFKing a lot. I'm going back to processing and horse training after I stop recording. But that's what you get. You guys enjoy your Pearl Abyss welfare. For us broke people that aren't spending a ton of money and aren't grinding nonstop. But I'll make my silver back and then we'll push something else. Horse training, making a lot of money, and I don't have to do a lot. I need to get back to fishing, and the Kron Stones have caught me up a little bit. Hopefully the next 3 hammers will get at least one of these armors to Tet, maybe, so that it saves me some Kron Stones. And then the outfits, I may use them or I may melt them down and try to push up to Hex. Or maybe I'll save them. We'll see. I'm still partial to I have OCD, kind of, so I really want the flask to be Pen, and I would like these other ones to be Pen, but they're not a priority over the combat gear at this point because I don't use them. But happy with the results. We got a couple of 1-taps in there. Back-to-back Pens, and that was nice. And we actually managed to hit Pen Sovereign with that amount of Krons, which I am surprised. Might have been able to hit Hex if I wasn't pushing Manos as well, but hitting 3 Pen Manos, it increases the value. Like you go from Tet to Pen, it's a big jump. So we've got the Lumbering Axe. Went from Tet to Pen. That's 16 billion in value. Pickaxe is probably about the same. Yeah, about 16 billion in value. And then the ladle, I'm guessing, is a little bit more than that. Yeah, 21, 22 billion in value. Around 21 and a half. So in terms of value, I got quite a bit out of it. And then the Sovereign, you can't buy those, but the AP alone, the 3 AP at this level is pretty expensive. If you're going for AP pushes instead of just aesthetic like I am, and I'm just doing what I can with what I got without actively thinking about it too much. Do the Kharazats first. That's the most cost-effective way, and you're going to get more AP out of pushing Kharazats than you are the Sovereign weapons. But the way I'm approaching it is Pen Sovereign, probably across the board as I can, and then we'll push Kharazats as I get Essence of Dawn saved up. I've got to go through all my crap, my storages, and clear everything out. I've been saving too much junk and hoarding it. It needs to go. But that's all I got. I wanted to give my thoughts on the ball. I thought it was terrible. We'll see how the state of the game goes, but I don't think it's not looking good. It's not looking good. I'm still here and still AFK and here and there, still playing, still enhancing, but it's not good. So it is what it is. You guys enjoy your PA welfare, and hopefully you got as good of results out of it as I did. And I will see you in the next one. As always, until next time.